Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Just for Math. Here is the channel where you learn some mathematics tricks and some computational skills. Alright, in this video, I want to show you guys some tricks about factorization method of solving quadratic equation. These tricks will actually help you solve quadratic equation without putting pen on paper in less than 5 seconds. Okay, let me quickly describe how to go about solving uh, this equation or solving the quadratic equation using the tricks. Okay, let's say you're given the equation ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, and your aim is to solve this equation by factorization method. Remember, in a video, in case you've not seen the video on the beauty of discriminant, I've talked about how to determine if you can actually solve a quadratic equation using factorization method, right? Okay, that is, you have to calculate this quantity d equal to b squared minus 4ac. Let's say if you've calculated this quantity and your answer is a perfect squared. That means you can actually solve the equation by factorization method. So let's say this is established. Okay, now what to do is the steps to follow or to take to solving the quadratic equation without putting pen on paper are as follows. First, step 1, you multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant a times c. Alright, store your answer, okay, in your mind. Remember, the goal is to solve quadratic equation by not putting pen on paper. Okay, once you multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant, you store your answer, right? Get the factors of that product. Okay, get the factors of these products. Right, two numbers that when you multiply, you get this product AC, and when you add those factors, you get the coefficient of x, which is b. Now once you get those factors, the next step to take is to change. So step 2 is to change the signs. All right, change the signs, change the signs of those factors. All right, change the signs of the factors. That is, if the first factor, for instance, is positive and the second factor is negative, for instance, you change this factor, the sign of the first factor, to negative and the sign of the second factor to positive. If both are positive, positive, and the other one is positive, you change those signs to negative and negative. If both are negative, then you change the signs to positive. Okay, that is step 2. Now the final step that will give you the answer is that is step 3. Divide each of those factors by the coefficient of x squared. Divide the first factor by the coefficient of x squared, which is a, and divide the second factor by the coefficient of x squared. Okay, let's quickly put into practice what I have just described or what I have just explained. So here is a question. Solve the following. 1, 2x squared minus 7x plus 5 equal to 0. Alright, this equation can actually be solved by factorization method. I've tested this. So what is the first step? First step is to multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant. 2 times 5, and that product is 10. Okay, so what are the factors? What are the factors of 10 that will sum up to minus 7? Okay, that is 5 and, okay, that will be minus 5 and minus 2. In this case, both factors are negative. Change the signs. When I change the sign, that will be 5 and 2. Finally, divide each of these by the coefficient of x squared. So it means the roots of this equation are 5 over 2 or 1. These are the roots of the given equation, 5 over 2 or 1. So without putting pen on paper, you can actually solve this in your head in less than 5 seconds. Correct? Okay, let's look at the next question. Excuse me. So solve for x. In this case, 5x squared plus x equal to 6. All right, you remember, you note that before you can solve this question, you have to rearrange the terms as 5x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. And in this case, the product of a and c is minus 30. Minus 30 is the product, and the factors are 6 and minus 5. The factors are 6 and minus 5, because 6 minus 5 is 1, so that will be x. 6 and minus 5, and 6 times minus 5 is minus 30. We change the signs. When we change the signs, this will be minus 6 and plus 5. Divide each of these by the coefficient of x squared. Therefore, the final answer will be minus 5 over 6, or sorry, minus 6 over 5, or 1. Minus 6 over 5, or 1. Minus 6 over 5, or 1. So these are the roots of the given equation, 5x squared plus 5 minus 6. Okay, the next question, I don't want to write anything down. I'll just go straight to the final answer. I'll do all the thoughts in my head and write down the final answer. Okay, here the factors are, since the product of a and c is 1 times 24, which is actually 24, and the factors here are minus 6 and minus 4. So change the signs, plus 6 plus 4, divide by 1 each. So the roots here are 6 or 4. These are the roots of this given equation. And finally, here the factors are, okay, we have to take the product, 3 times minus 8, which is minus 24. Oh, sorry, the coefficient of a x squared here is 4 and not 8. 4 and 3. So when we multiply 3 by 4, that will be 12. And the factors are minus 6 minus 2. Okay, divide both, or change the signs, that is plus 6 plus 2. Divide 6 by 4, that is 3 over 2, or 1 over 3. So these are the roots of the given equation, 3 over 2 or 1 over 3. Okay, minus 6, don't forget the roots are minus 6 and minus 2, right? So minus 6 over 4 plus 6 over 4, that is 3 over 2, and 2 over 4, that is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 actually, 1 over 2. So these are the roots of the equation. Okay, so that is that about that. This is how to actually solve for the root of a quadratic equation without putting pen on paper in less than 5 seconds. By just following through the steps I've shown to you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you've gotten something new and you've understood the trick on solving quadratic equation by factorization method without putting pen on paper. Have a wonderful day, guys. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like, share, and in case you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, just go ahead, click on subscribe, click on the subscribe button, and also click on the notification button to get notified whenever we post any new content. All right, thank you for the love, thank you for watching. Do have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye.